don't sell yourself short. You're capable of so much more. Ability to now minister in the way that I was supposed to be ministering and the way that God desires me to minister. And now when I run, it's just, I almost come to tears thinking that I almost gave up completely on that dream. I knew I had put on some weight going through some life circumstances, and I think as we go through life, some circumstances stop us from believing, stop us from thinking things are possible. Man, when I first started, I knew I needed to lose weight, but I didn't realize how much more of a journey it would be and how much more it would bring to my life and how much I was capable of. Started out just because I couldn't tie my shoe, I was wheezing. And now one of my goals that Coach and I have talked about is I'd love to run a 5K. I've run 2 so far. I'm doing a 10K in a week and a half, and I'm signing up for a half marathon in next March. And so never thought I'd be capable of that.
Hey y'all, I'm out here in the park with one of my clients. This is Jason. We just finished a great lower body workout in the park with resistance bands, but I wanted to just take a couple minutes and talk to Jason and let you in on a little bit of a conversation here. Jason's been on plan for what?
Almost 6 months, five and a half months.
For about 5.5 months. And when I say on plan, that means he has a structured nutrition plan and a fitness plan. And tell us just real quick, what have been the results in the last 5 months?
Man, when I first started, I knew I needed to lose weight, but I didn't realize how much more of a journey it would be and how much more it would bring to my life and how much I was capable of. And then since having that guidance and being on the nutrition plan, it's just been amazing. I started out at 290, now down to 221 as of today. So
awesome.
That's about 69 pounds down. Huge win. Started out just because I couldn't tie my shoe, I was wheezing. And now one of my goals that Coach and I have talked about is I'd love to run a 5K. I've run 2 so far. I'm doing a 10K in a week and a half, and I'm signing up for a half marathon in next March. And so never thought I'd be capable of that, but now.
Tell us, let's go back to this 5K. So when we started, your ankle was bothering you. You couldn't just step out of the back of a truck.
Right.
For like 12 years.
12 years.
You babied that ankle, and you thought running was gone.
Yeah.
You used to run.
Yep.
But you thought that that was a thing of the past and that you aren't going to run anymore.
Right.
And so after 12 years of not running, after 12 years of these problems, you ran a 5K. So why is that so significant?
It's huge because I think when I knew I had put on some weight going through some life circumstances, and I think as we go through life, some circumstances stop us from believing, stop us from thinking things are possible. And then with the addition of my ankle, I don't know how I injured it, but just it would have been constant pain. Every day be constant pain. I'd lay on the floor, couldn't even put pressure on it. I'd get out of a truck or a vehicle, I'd be real cautious with it. So I thought at that point, my running days were completely done. And so I would baby it, I'd make excuses, till one day I just said, no more. This has to change. And I realized that it was definitely possible. And now that I see working that, rehabilitating that with your guidance, it's just been amazing. And now when I run, it's just, I almost come to tears thinking that I almost gave up completely on that dream. And so I'm so glad I didn't give up on that dream, and I set it as a goal. And I think setting it as a goal was phenomenal and so helpful to work towards.
Let's talk about your why. Why did you reach out to me? Why did you start this health journey? Tell us a little bit about that.
I first started out, like I said, I got to a point where I couldn't even lift my leg to tie my shoe. I'd be wheezing. I couldn't even lift it onto the bed to tie my shoe. And I just really felt at that point something had to change. I'm also a minister, but also at the same time, God really dealt with me that I have to be the best version of myself, that I am a steward of my body, and I need to do the best of that and really do it for myself. But it's grown into so much more than that. I started out wanting to lose weight, and it's turned into now longevity, wanting to be here for my family, my wife, my grandchildren, being an inspiration to my family, to my extended family, and to others that we work with, just to not give up on themselves and really think of others not only ourselves but others in that journey of being here for one another and really just stewarding our bodies well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's something that not only has affected my health and my energy, but it's affected the way that I interact with people, my confidence. It interacts my ability to now minister in the way that I was supposed to be ministering and the way that God desires me to minister.
Man, I think that is super profound, and I think that is huge. I don't believe that we are capable of being everything God called us to be when we don't take care of the temple He's given us.
Yep.
And so when we do, all of a sudden our energy goes up, our mental clarity goes up, our confidence goes up, our energy to interact.
Right.
So now you've taken your ministry and simply by, and I don't mean simple, but simply by addressing your physical health, you have impacted your entire ministry.
Yes.
You've impacted your family, you've impacted your children, you're a better father, you're a better husband when you have energy. When you come home at night and you actually have energy versus the husband that comes home at night and he's just like, you're a better husband, you're a better father, you're a better minister. And what I see out here, which I think is super cool, Jason, is you're an inspiration. And just this morning even, Chaz, she was so enthralled by your work ethic and how you do your health and the changes in your life, that is inspiring her and motivating her and encouraging her and uplifting her. And how you do this is a ripple effect on so many people's lives. Yeah. If you could encourage and inspire somebody and say something to somebody who's struggling with their health, kind of back where you were. If you look back to yourself, what would you tell yourself 6 months ago? What would you tell somebody who's kind of where you were?
I would say, don't sell yourself short. Don't sell. We're all capable of so much more if we'll just determine in our minds that we're going to do that. If we'll know what our why is, and let that drive us each and every day. But don't sell yourself short. You're capable of so much more. And if I showed you a picture of what I was, 290 to 221, I can tell you, don't sell yourself short. But find somebody that'll hold you accountable. But more than holding accountable, they'll support you. They'll help you. They'll lead you. They'll guide you. And then just see you're so much capable of so much more. Yeah.
Brother, I love you. I tell you what, it's been absolutely a pleasure.